Hello everybody and welcome back to another Alton Alex YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Retrosquad at the Alton Terrace Resort. So I'm going to be talking about Funk and Fly, Mixtape and Roller Disco. So let's jump straight into this video. Before I do the video though, I just want to say that I have not been on any of the Retrosquad yet at the Alton Terrace Resort. I'm just going to be talking about how each ride fits into each themed area of the Alton Terrace Resort. So let's jump straight in with Funk and Fly. Funk and Fly is located in Forbidden Valley, and I think this ride fits absolutely fantastic into Forbidden Valley. Just in the location it's in on the old Ripsaw site, I think this ride fits in to the whole area of Forbidden Valley. I don't think the theme fits into the area, but I think the ride is a solid, secure place in Forbidden Valley. Just a quick saying of the ride, the volume on this ride is actually quite loud when the ride is not in action, but you can't hear the music to the ride when you're over by Galactica and Nemesis. This ride does play 1980s music, and yeah, the atmosphere around there is fantastic because when some of the songs come on, everybody's singing it like living on a prayer. It was absolutely fantastic around that area. But I think Funk and Fly does fit in to Forbidden Valley very nicely. So next I'm going to be talking about Mixtape, which is located in X Sector. Once again, like Funk and Fly, I think this ride is fantastic and it fits into the overall theme of X Sector. Because X Sector is a bit of a madness area with everything going on, I think Mixtape fits into the area very nicely. Once again, this ride is playing 1980s music, and it is very loud when the ride is not in action, but you can hear it from Oblivion and Enterprise queue line. So I just think the volume on Mixtape needs turning down just a little bit, just so you can hear Oblivion's soundtrack as well. But when you get into the station to Oblivion, you can't hear it, and then when you're on the ride on Enterprise, you can't hear it as well. But I think Mixtape fits into X Sector again very nicely, and I think it has a secure spot there in X Sector. So last but not least, I'm going to be talking about Roller Disco. And before I talk about the negatives of this ride, I just want to say that the lighting package on this ride is absolutely incredible. It doesn't fit into Dark Forest, but I think the lighting package and looking at it at night would be absolutely incredible. But this ride, I think, doesn't really have many positives, but I'm just going to jump straight into what I think. So, Roller Disco is located in Dark Forest. It does not fit into the area whatsoever. When you're going over towards 13 and Rita's queue line, all you see is Roller Disco flashing away over there, and it just doesn't fit into the darkness of Dark Forest. It does have the music, and the music is very loud, but with it being like half of it indoors, you cannot hear it from over in 13 and Rita's queue. But the lighting package on this, as I said, is absolutely incredible, but I just don't think Roller Disco fits in to Dark Forest. So just a quick summary then about the Retrosquad. I think that this was a great move for Towers by separating the guests around the park. Like if you look on the app, you can see like Mixtape has like 50 minutes to an hour, and it's separating those people around in X Sector because those people could have been queuing for Smiler and Oblivion Enterprise, and it just spreads people out around each area and around the park. I think they could have actually themed each ride in a bit better to the area, especially Roller Disco. I think that looks absolutely appalling over in Dark Forest, as I said, but I just think they could have themed the rides into the area just a little bit more than they have, instead of sticking stickers on the ride just saying like Mixtape, Funk and Fly and Roller Disco. But I still think it's great, and these rides are temporary, so they will be going at the end of the 2021 season. But I hope Towers realise that flat rides need to be in the park, because at the moment we are lacking flat rides at Alton Towers. We only have Blade and Enterprise, but we do need some more flat rides. I mean, there can be a flat ride now where Mixtape is in X Sector, and you can use Submission's old queue line for the queue to the ride. But towers do need a couple more flat rides. But if towers do start adding these front fair rides in more often, I think it'll just spoil each themed area quite a bit. Unless they do theme them into the area and they can have their own soundtrack, etc. But yeah, that was just a quick video explaining the Retrosquad at the Alton Towers Resort. When I've been on all three of them, I'll be doing a separate video giving my reviews about the ride. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, keep liking, keep sharing, keep loving. And I will see you in my next video next week. So see you later, stay safe.